Hello, and welcome to this new episode of Uncle Tone's Divinations. This morning we are looking at the energy for you for July 14th, 2026. It will be the new moon in Cancer. So we'll see what special energy we have for you today. So let's start our ritual by lighting a second candle so that we temporarily anchor in your ancestors and spirit guides, so that they can join my ancestors and spirit guides to bring you this message that I hope will be positive, constructive, and ameliorative. Very well, so let's see. What's the energy? What's the message for you today? And as always, when it's a new moon or a full moon, we start with the Moonology oracle. As always, please remember to use your intuition and discernment. Remember that not every reading is your reading, so take what resonates only and discard the rest. That being said, let's see. Can we have the first card, please? What do we need to tell the collective for this new moon in Cancer? Yeah, thank you. And you have Blue Moon. Believe in the impossible. Under the deck, Full Moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah. So the energy that I feel here for you is that of a cycle that is nearing its completion, but a cycle that won't repeat itself afterwards. It is not just like the Death card in the tarot, which is the end of a cycle, but that can repeat once again afterwards. It is more of that of the World card, which is a cycle that closes for good, like a chapter that wraps up and closes. There's something about your dreams, something that has been presented to you by the divine in your dreams. For some it is something regarding your careers, but for others it is something in your love life. And I also feel that for a small portion of you, it is both that are actually linked, that are tied in together. Your career, the way you create abundance is linked with your love life, with your art space. And so it feels like a part of your life that has been in an energy of lack, of not feeling worthy enough or not receiving the abundance that you felt that was deserved, not receiving the love that you felt like was deserved. It's about to close out. You are about to reach a new energy level. So let's see. Yeah, we're going to be using the Divinity tarot. Let's see, what do we need to tell the collective to continue this reading this morning? Can we have a first card, please? Yeah, thank you. Start with the Three of Wands. Yeah, this feels like you're getting ready to sidestep any obstacles and embark on a new journey, a new voyage. It's like you have planned, you have dreamed enough, And now it is time for this manifestation, or those manifestations, to arrive in your life. Two of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, under the Two of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and under the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. I'm going to put those stacked up a little bit, stacked up like this so that we see the names. Okay. Yeah. You're about to embark on this new journey that you have felt blocked from, a journey of self-love, but of feeling love, happiness, joy within yourself. I feel it is also linked to your ability to share it with others. But you have to listen to your intuition, listen to the divine, listen to those dreams that felt like they were impossible, like catching this knife blindfolded or blindsided mid-air. Find this happiness, this joy, this contentment, because you have been trying to balance out energies in your manifestation. You have tried to manage, to work on many different aspects that needed to close out together. Yeah, it feels like there are endings that are going to happen as much in your love life as they are going to happen in your career. So that as those endings happen, those new beginnings can be received afterwards. It's like it was a tenuous energy to be able to find a way to make space energetically, both in your career and in your love life, so that you could receive new, better, so that you could receive what felt like it was impossible for you to receive. Maybe there was a feeling of undeservingness there. Yeah. Let's continue by gaining clarity with the Akashic Tarot deck. So let's see, can we gain clarity please with one card for the collective on this Three of Wands energy? Thank you. That was fast. So you have the Eight of Roses. Shanga, community. Under the deck, the Muse. And mid-deck, the Art of Alliance. See this Eight of Roses, a bit like the Eight of Cups in the traditional tarot. It's the energy of making space energetically for new connections, leaving behind connections that were not meant for you, so that there would be space to receive, to create those new connections, this new community. Leaving behind an old community to go towards a new community, a soul tribe that will inspire you. To create very strong bonds, very strong relationships. Maybe even a community that will spark again this sense of beauty, of freedom, that will lead you towards a soul. And there seems to be an energy of wedding also here. Divine union. Yeah. We'll be using the LightSeer Tarot deck to gain clarity on this Two of Swords. So let's see. Can we have a card, please, for the collective? What do they need to know regarding this Two of Swords? Thank you. Five of Wands. Yeah, you felt like you were blocked from attaining your goals, your dreams, your passion, from attaining this dream that was sparking your passion towards new love, new career, new accomplishments. You felt like people, places and things were holding you back. Like there was this energy that was competing with yours. The Six of Pentacles and mid-deck Temperance. Yeah. You felt like you were blocked from reaching this goal, this dream of equal give and take, of reciprocity, of being able to receive your worth in the physical, not only in your career, in your abundance, but also in a relationship, a love that would come in, a mirror soul that would come to help you find peace, harmony, balance. An earth angel. Very well. Let's see. We'll be using the Everyday Tarot deck to gain clarity on this Nine of Cups energy. Let's see, can we have a one card please to clarify this Nine of Cups for the collective? What is there to be known? Yeah, thank you. Ten of Swords that we also see at the end. You see, overcoming a traumatic or sudden ending, a treason to find peace, harmony, joy, contentment, to be able to reconnect with your inner self, with your inner child, to be able to find again unconditional love within yourself after a traumatic or sudden ending. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. And the Two of Swords. See, there's a looping energy here. There's an energy that's been kind of a maze. Actually, it's like you felt blocked. You had to work on regaining self-love, self-care. You had to work very hard with the Knight of Pentacles. You had to work very hard because it was a challenging decision to trust in the divine, to trust in what was unseen, to trust in a path that logically didn't make sense to your mind, but that felt still very intuitively guided within. So yeah, it was a lesson to reconnect with the divine within, to listen to your intuition and trust in your intuition, trust in your ability to move forward even when you do not see a path clearly, to trust your soul's ability to find its way out of a maze. Yeah, we're going to be looking into the Symbolon for this Two of Pentacles. So let's see. Can we have a card, please, for the collective to clarify this Two of Pentacles? What do we need to tell them? What do they need to know? Thank you. So we have the Mother, under the deck, the Spies, and mid-deck, Mortification or Self-Harm. See, there's this Mother in both of those cards, this feminine figure that is then in this third card also. Yeah, you had to balance things out, to juggle your time, your efforts, your manifestation ability, because you are being spiritually drained, used by a controlling feminine figure in your life, a mother, a aunt, a sister. That was draining you because of your ability to be this golden child, to have this golden crown, to be actually an earth angel. Thus, you will be guided towards an earth angel also in the future. But yeah, you had to plan your way out of your relationship with this controlling feminine energy in your life. You had to reach a point where you felt like you had to rebel, to get away without looking back. Even though you knew that it would be heartbreaking for this feminine energy in your life, you also know that you could not stay in the position of the one that is permanently heartbroken because you are drained, because you are, or you were, subservient to this energy in your life. Yeah. It's like you didn't want this feminine energy to get to a point where they would feel hurt, like they would feel like they have to hurt themselves with their thoughts. Like they have to sacrifice but the sacrifice needed to be done, should have been done way before. Actually, this energy should have been like this controlling feminine energy shouldn't have been controlling. They should have known that they needed to put their needs aside so that they could take care of you fully, so that you would not need to run away from them, but that you would be able to rise and become who you were meant to be. Yeah. A golden prison. Yeah. This is what this controlling feminine figure has been doing in your life, and this is why she gets to live this energy that she has brought to you. There's this, she tried to control you, to keep you locked away for herself, even though it was hurting you, even though it was preventing you from reaching the love that you deserve. Yeah. So it is only fair that what she has consciously or unconsciously, karmically imposed on you, that it should return to her now. There's a lesson for both of you in this energy. A deep soul lesson regarding light and dark aspects within ourselves and within others, regarding the fact that we cannot help somebody that doesn't want to be helped. We cannot bring to the light an energy or an entity or a soul that wants to stay in the dark. And more importantly, it is not by letting yourself be drained by a darker energy that you will bring them to the light. You will give them light, but you will not bring them to the light. You cannot bring somebody to the light. You can only separate yourself and go on your way, shine like an earth angel, and be a guiding light so that they can do the actionable steps to walk towards the light, if they so choose to, with their own free will. Yeah. We're going to be using the Chamans, the Shaman tarot deck to gain clarity on this Ten of Swords. So we can gain clarity on this Ten of Swords for the collective. Please, can we have one card that they need to know regarding this Ten of Swords energy? Okay, thank you. I usually don't take reversal, but hey, I'm supposed to take it in the reverse. So you have the Seven of Fire, so Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah. See, the Seven of Fire, Seven of Wands is an energy of defending yourself. In the reverse, it's like you were not defending yourself. This is what needed to end. The fact that you were not defending yourself, that you were letting yourself be drained, that you were keeping yourself underneath this controlling feminine energy in your life. Yeah, the Eight of Air. Yeah, you didn't defend yourself from this mental prison this golden prison, this soul's maze, yeah, the Two of Earth, which is also there with the Two of Pentacles. See there, that's what needed to happen. Needed to learn how to manage your own energy, to manage your own manifestation, to manage your own life, your own dreams. You had to learn to put in the energies towards yourself and not others, to find a way out of this maze, to defend yourself against energies that wanted to steal, to take from you, so that you could end this cycle and be ready to start a whole new cycle of equal give and take, balance, harmony. Yeah. We'll end with a last card from your Soul's Voice Oracle. So can we have a last card, please? What do we need to tell the collective to close this reading this morning? We have something to help them more specifically. Yeah, thank you. Communication. Yeah. Ask and receive through meditation, through prayer. Give your sadness, your sorrow, your problems to the divine, to the universe, through prayer and meditation, and communicate what you want, what you truly want, what you truly desire, what your soul desires, not your body, not your flesh, not your lust, but what your soul desires to live, to experience in the future, what new lessons you want to learn. Yeah, spiritual message. Open yourself and communicate with the divine. Confirmation. There's a squirrel that's making havoc, bringing havoc in a tree nearby. Yeah, so communicate with the divine within yourself and ask and you shall receive. So this is the message that we had for you this morning. I hope it has brought you some information, some clarity to help and guide you on your destiny's path for your highest and greatest good and for the highest and greatest good of all of creation. I thank you for your presence with me this morning. I hope you have a very beautiful and blessed day, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.